Here in the fourth quarter, just under 2.5 gone by. Pass to Claxton. And we're seeing some younger teams really on the rise here. Any particular reason, Grant?
Well, you know, it's part of the natural order of
Oh.
things. Certain players will dominate, and when they age,
How did he make that?
those young upstarts vying
That's
to take the lead.
very impossible.
Man, the pass to MP. 4-3, and the Hornets, another three.
And their strategy is obvious. Manufacture looks from outside the arc.
Well, you know, that's exactly their plan here in the fourth. Work to find space behind the arc and then bury some threes.
There's a screen. Pass to Claxton. Here's Porter. Green covering. 5 on the clock. Here's Dimon. He drains it as the shot clock ticks down.
Yeah, I really like their game plan offensively coming out of the half. They've been efficient and effective, but they're still chasing the lead.
And here's MP from outside. It's hauled in by Wolf. For Brooklyn, they've gotten 7 of 9 from the floor in this fourth. Pass to Dimon. Back to Porter. Thomas passes to Claxton. For 3, Dimon. Diabate grabs the board.
He had 1 3 in the first half, but hasn't had one since.
Here's MP. You know, it seems like there's much more competition at the big man spot than there used to be.
I think a lot of that is due to the way players are developed now, particularly the big guys. They come in now expected to handle the ball and shoot, and they've watched a number of their predecessors do that in the last couple of decades. Teams now want to have 4 or more shooters on the floor to put great pressure on the opposing defense. So where there used to be 2 spots available for big guys, now they're fighting over 1 spot.
And it's Porter with the ball for Brooklyn. Claxton a screen on Green. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen is the call.
Well, the league has put an emphasis to crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, you know, he might have gotten away with that a few years ago, but not anymore. No way. Now you've got to be stationary on those screens. No extra hips or elbows, or they'll call it.
Catching up on the changes for Charlotte. Salon, he's checked in for Diabate. And Knipple subbed in for Sexton. Back to MP. Oh, another one falls.
And he's nearing the single-game franchise scoring record.
Absolutely on fire. Already a night to remember and approaching some history. Pass to Dimon. Here's Wolf, covered by MP. To the paint. Nice pass, nice catch, and a resounding dunk.
And what a complete performance we saw from them. A dominant win in every way for the Hornets.
Pretty clear who the better team was today. They dominated in just about every phase of this game, Grant.
B.A., it's almost hard to think what didn't go well for them. Their plan, their execution, everything was absolutely on point.
And so this win marks their first victory of the new year.
Always good to start the season series off with a W. They showed tonight they take this team seriously, and the next 2 matchups between these two should be fun.
Yeah, I don't think it'll play out quite that simply, though. The team coming out on the losing end of game 1 is just that much more motivated to get even in game 2 and 3. So I think the edge goes to the losing team.
And one player just stole the show tonight, doing everything for his team. A monster night for MP.
Anytime they needed a bucket, they'd put the ball in his hands and say, go make a play. It was impressive to watch.
They set the pick to the middle. Here's Wolf, and he takes that one up and powers it through.
Great lead pass, anticipating where his man was going to be, not where he was.
Pass to Salah. Screen by MP. Launches it. Another bucket. Wow.
Oh, what a performance. Arguably the best in franchise history.
He's tied the franchise mark for most points in a game. The next basket breaks it. And so Charlotte takes this one by a big margin, showing that they're the